What up, YouTube? I am back at you with another video, and actually on this video, I am going to discuss a couple topics. Nothing in particular. It's sort of a musings of the last week of Cowboy news. It actually hasn't been nothing too crazy, so I will start off with what everybody's already talked about already, from Mark Holmes to DMV to Zeke incident here in Vegas at actually EDC. Me, I think probably the worst thing about it is more the optics. I've watched the video a few times. The guy's really trying to flop when Zeke bumped into him. So, which is really what got him arrested. And at this point, he kind of has to realize whatever he does is going to be under scrutiny. If he damn farts in church, that is a big headline. He may get suspended a game. I mean, most of us argue with our spouse all the time. He actually doesn't have that luxury because he's been branded a damn domestic abuser. Even though I personally don't think that's what happened, but actually the court of public opinion will win over actual facts anyway, so that really doesn't matter. And from the sounds of it, the NFLs came down and said they didn't think too much of a big deal, which sometimes doesn't mean anything. They may wake up in a bad mood 5 games, so we don't know. I am hoping nothing happens of it. Knocking on wood. Because I don't think, personally, really, in the big scheme of the things, it ain't a big deal. Probably, I think it should be more of a teaching experience for him, and honestly, he needs to have more security, because it looks like he was just walking around willy-nilly. And as a member of the Dallas Cowboys, especially the face of it, him and Dak, you can't walk around basically butt naked with no security, because if somebody tried to fight him, which actually could have happened, he actually has nobody there. Then everybody's with their cameras. Zeke has started a fight. So with that is pretty much all I really have to say on it. I don't really want to talk about it because it brings me back to 2017, and I hope that situation doesn't reoccur. And even though Jerry said today he doesn't see anything coming, he actually thought that 2 years ago, and we damn had that big situation. But I'll move on to we actually had OTAs this week, and from actually reading on DallasCowboys.com, Robert Quinn has been looking real good. Jordan Lewis has shined. Back in my videos, I actually think he was a guy who I wanted to see step up, and it's looking like him and Randall Cobb has been going back and forth, and nothing's better than healthy competition. You don't want to see either side dominating the other. You actually want a back and forth. It brings that competition, because if your offense is always busting your defense ass, then you already know you're going to have a long season for your defense, and vice versa. And if your offense can't move versus your defense, your offense is probably going to be trash. So I like it, and I love the way they are saying Tony Pollard's looking. And I think in one of my videos, they are saying the differences in Kellen Moore's offense is basically the way they do things. Like, I didn't think we needed a wholesale change in an offensive philosophies. Just make it less predictable, throw in some wrinkles here and there. Because even last year, we moved the ball up and down the field. We just got inside the 3 and got stupid. Pretty much, we had the best running back in the league. Let's throw fades to Cole Beasley. And then you wonder why you the number 30th ranked red zone offense. So in that case, I am knocking on wood, hoping everything looks good with that. I actually love the feel of this team. I almost cried seeing Travis Frederick back on the field. they damn had Witten back on the field. It brought me the nostalgia for the past 15 years. I mean, like I said last week, I love the feel of this team. Zeke, Coop. I mean, I love everybody being there for OTAs more than anything. I mean that don't mean anything in the big scheme of things, but I just like the team calm camaraderie of everything. I got a real good feeling about this. As long as we stay relatively healthy, I know Van Dash had a tight groin and they had kept him out. So I mean, it is May, almost June. It is no need to work anybody to death now. And what is the other news? I think everybody's making a big deal of Dak's team sending that counter offer. I mean, I don't see an issue with that. That is what's supposed to happen. The Cowboys come probably with their lower offer of maybe 25 million. Dak's team send one back. No, how about we start here? And then they go back. It's a deal that I think will get done before training camp, so that way they can work towards Mari, Zeke, Byron Jones, Jalen Smith. But like I said, they are 90 million under the cap for 2020, like 125 mil under for 2021. Re-signing our guys isn't to me, the national media, like, how they gonna do it? Oh my goodness, after they signed Dak, they're just negative the cap. That is totally not the situation. I know ignorance is bliss. They actually want to make the situation more dire for ratings. And actually, instead of fact finding, I mean, who actually gives a damn about the truth these days? The lie is more attractive than the truth. So, I mean, I think everything can get done. I'm sure probably it's harder negotiating with Steven because he has more of the long term in mind. With Jerry, he's pay the guys. We will see what happens. I mean, you actually need a little of both. I love Jerry paying everybody, and I love Steven thinking about more cap conscious to make the team better. So we will see how it works. I mean, we haven't won a Super Bowl in damn 23, 23 years. So it is time to try something new. Jerry's way haven't worked the last couple of years. He won 3 with it, but that's a long time ago, and I want one, and I'm sure everybody else wants one. So, I mean, that's all I really have for the week. I should be on tomorrow with DMV with our live chat. So, subscribe, share to his page, Mark Holmes, ED2 Blue, Vosh. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.